Well, our day-to-day news cycle can be disheartening at times, so it's important to remember that the world is full of remarkable people, and our next guest is certainly one of them. For over 20 years, Mohammed Bazik has been caring for foster children who are sick or terminally ill. He gives them a safe and loving home out of the system for the short time they have left. Mohammed's with us now. Mohammed, welcome to the Ange Robin Robbo Show.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, look, it's an absolute pleasure. You are just extraordinary. You've been giving a loving home to over 80 kids who no one else would take in due to their illnesses and disability. This is something that you started doing with your wife, Dawn, before her passing in 2014. I'm really intrigued by the selflessness you have. What is it that drives you to foster so many kids?
My faith is a very big factor for me to take care of these kids, because my faith, my religion required me to help people who needs my help. If I can help them, I must do. And also, when I go to the hospital, I see those kids alone. You imagine you are sick. The minute you're born, you have terminal illness, and you're sick, and nobody wants to take you. Your family left you alone. They don't want you anymore. You imagine, I took so many kids, came with no names. You know, the boys said, baby boy, or the girl, her name, baby girl. I give them names, but it's not official, to call them. But it's very sad.
Mohammed, you really are a remarkable human being. And, we have to remember also that you tragically lost several of your foster children due to the nature of their situations. How do you cope on a daily basis with such loss and such sadness?
I lost 11 kids, foster kids. And I lost my son, my biological son, and my wife. I mean, as a human being, I do my best for those kids. And because as a human being, I have limitation, and leave the rest of God. I do my best for them, and something is out of my hand, I leave it to the God.
I appreciate that. And the thing, though, that comes to me is that, look, let's be honest, when a lot of people adopt or they take in foster kids, they do it with the idea of having a long relationship with these kids and having them as part of their life. You have literally taken on the kids that aren't going to make it. You're trying to make the last few years or months of their life something special. That takes an extraordinary person who must give a lot of themselves, and then they lose that.
I believe each kid has rights to have a family.
Yeah.
Has a place to call home, has a family, has mother, father, brothers and sisters. Somebody who loves them and care about them and be with them in their hardship time until the last minute of their life. This is not the kid's choice. The kid doesn't choose to be born like this. And the family, the minute the doctor told them he's a terminal, and they said, I don't want these kids. Those kids, if we don't take them, they will stay the rest of their life until they die alone. And this is not the life for a child. It's supposed to be these children be treated as normal as other kids.
Look, tell us about Samantha. A lot of people followed your journey with her. There was a documentary, Guardian of Angels, that focused on that. You started fostering her when she was just 6 weeks old, and she passed away just before her 9th birthday. What was your experience with her like over those almost 9 years?
See, Samantha, when I took her in January 2011, she was 6 weeks old. She has a terminal diagnosis. She has almost no brain. She's blind and deaf. She can't talk. And when I took her, the doctors told me, you are lucky, it's going to be between 2 weeks and 2 months. And she lived, almost 9 years. It was a long journey, and she was very difficult the work with her is 24/7. No, you can't say today I'm gonna take day off. You can't do that in this kind of a job.
No, absolutely, and obviously it's all down to the incredible care that you gave that little girl for all those years of her life. But I want to talk about your personal health situation now, because you yourself were diagnosed with colon cancer a few years ago, Mohammed. How's your health now?
I am okay. I've been diagnosed. I had heart attack 2012, and I have colon cancer in 2016. When I got colon cancer and I went to the hospital and to have the operation, I was by myself. My wife was dead, and my son, he's handicapped. And I went to the doctor by myself, do the tests by myself. I went to the operation room by myself, and I was scared. I felt that time those kids felt when they are alone by themselves and has terminal illness, and it's very scary. I'm doing okay right now. Really, I've been go for testing every 6 months. So far I am doing okay.
Well, that's fantastic news. We're happy to hear that.
Mohammed, you are an incredible man. The world needs more people like you, and I've got to say I'm thrilled to have met you. You've actually set up a GoFundMe page, and this has been set up by complete strangers. You didn't set it up. They've set it up for you.
I don't know anything.
No, it just shows the impact you have on people, mate. It's raised over $700,000 for things like home repairs, support staff, and accessibility renovations. So if you'd like to donate to Mohammed, head to GoFundMe.com/Mohammed-Bazik-Foster-Father. We will put the link on our supers. We will put the link in our show description. Mohammed, we will make sure people know how to donate and help your very worthwhile cause. Thank you for being on the Antrob and Robbo show today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that for having me, and thank you for your showing my story to the public, because the reason of my story, I want to be able to be inspired and extend their hands to help those unfortunate kids. They have nobody and being in the hospital or medical facility alone, and this is not the right for the kids to be alone.
Well, you are inspiring, and we appreciate you sharing your story. Thanks again, Mohammed.
Thank you so much.